Um, I'm recording this on the same day, but relationships. I don't have a script for this one, so I'm just gonna talk. So I'm sorry if I ramble, but relationships are really hard. And if you're breaking up right now, I feel you. I get it. It's hard. And you're probably replaying so much in your head and you're struggling so badly. But I promise you that it will get better. You have to have hope. And that sounds so dumb, like everyone tells you, well, have hope. It'll get better. I promise. But it will get better. You will live to see another day. And I'm not going to tell you there's more fish in the sea, because if you just broke up, you probably don't want a new fish. But life isn't all about dating anyway, but that's a different point. Dating is something that's very hard, and a lot of people don't do it properly. Dating is the most vulnerable thing you could do as a person, because you're giving your heart, your soul, everything you have to one person. And with the blink of the eye, they could crush it. Let's say you love Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and you share this love with your significant other. If you guys break up on wrong terms, and now you try to watch that movie, your whole experience is ruined, You disassociate. I've had a few share of relationships, and I'm not an expert, I'm just still a kid, but at least from my advice, relationships are really hard, but don't let one person define your relationships forever. I just got broken up with recently, so I'm still healing, but it's really hard. And it will be hard for a long time, but it will get better too. If I could say one thing for advice, I would probably say you shouldn't build a road over a stone. And that probably sounds so odd, but what I mean is, imagine that you're a construction worker and you're tearing down an old road. It's all cracked and putrid and disgusting, so you have to tear it down. So imagine they're all tearing it down and there's a big rock under it. Big rock. Do you think that they should rebuild a new clean road over the rock? Or take the time, spend extra money to remove the pre-existing rock before building a new road? I'll give you two scenarios. Let's say option A, you build the new road over the rock. This road is sweet, it's beautiful, the cars drive right over it, but there'll be a slight bump. Because you guys didn't take the time to remove the rock, the cars will have a little bump. And over time, from cars consistently driving over it, the new and fresh road that you took so much time on will crack. And you spent all this time trying to replace the road. What's the point of building this new road if it's gonna break anyway? Option B, you take the time to remove the rock. So you remove the old road. You did have both options. You remove the old road and you find the rock. In option A, you just built right over it, a new street, and there's bumps. And there will always be bumps unless you move that rock. In option B, you take the time to remove the rock. And this rock is deep. Let's say this is the dirt. The rock goes all the way down. It's a deep rock. It's not just a little pebble. It's like an iceberg. So it will take the city a lot of money, a lot of manpower, a lot of work to remove the rock. But once you eventually do, and you build a new street over it, it'll be smooth. It'll last a long time. Cars will drive right through. There won't be any problems. I think a lot of people just build the streets right over the rock all the time. And that just leads to so many issues, because if you don't remove, or at least try to remove the rock before building a new street, you'll run into the same problems over and over. And running into circles is frustrating for you, but it's also frustrating for the person you're dating. I just find it irresponsible. Once you remove the rock, there still are the chances that an earthquake could happen, so the road, you're not just completely clear, the road could still crack, but removing the rock helps. I think if we all took the time to remove the rock, remove the deeper issues we have, remove things bothering us, not even just relationship, but like attachments, trauma, and not just remove, because that's impossible. You can't remove things. I said remove to the rock example, I'm sorry, but we take the time to mine at it, to try to heal a bit. The rock won't be as major. It'll be small. I think it's good to not rush into a new relationship. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I think it's hurtful to run into one, because one, it'll probably hurt you, and two, it might hurt the other person, because if you're dating someone, it's not like they're a robot or a bug. They have the same complex feeling as you, and if you are hurting still from a past relationship and you decide to just rush into a new one to forget someone, you could just be causing some new pain for someone else, and that would suck, because that's just a cycle of pain, and now the pain never stops. It just goes to new people, and no one deserves that. But that's like a moral thing. Let's just talk about you right now. You don't deserve that, because let's say you broke up day one, then you get with a new girl day two, or a new boy day two. You're just gonna be thinking of the old person, and no matter how hard you try to bury it, you're gonna get hurt, because either the new person will outdo the old person, but you're still comparing them, and that could hurt the new person, or the old person could be the better one. Imagine you're at a grocery store and you're buying a bunch of different foods for a barbecue. You got hamburgers, hot dogs, a nice sirloin. If you go to the condiment section, what would you get? Would you get the first thing you see? Let's say, I'll give you an example. There's ketchup, mustard on the second shelf, and on the top shelf there's chocolate syrup, strawberry syrup, caramel, and whipped cream. You see the first row first. Would you go to the first row and take that stuff and put it onto your steak, your hamburger, your hot dogs? Or would you take the time to go to the second row and pick up all the ketchup, mustard for the hot dogs and the burgers? Sometimes, just because you could put something on it, like caramel on your hot dogs, doesn't mean you should. Just because you can pull someone doesn't mean you should pull them. I just think a lot of us need to heal, me included. But I think if we all took the time to heal, it would help so much. And Single isn't that bad too, guys.